Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. We are going to be going after Lord Zir. So I'm going to kick off by drinking Iron Barb Elixir and plotting our route over to the City of Ancients, which we're actually going to go up that way. I did think about grinding out a little bit more on the Blood Harvest. And it's true, we could do something like that and then try and balance our equipment, but it's going to come in short time anyway, and we weren't perfectly geared last time we went after him. Let's grab some more Bite Berry, because that's always welcome. We might hit level 42 just before we reach him, which is kind of the target I was aiming for. We'll follow this spirit though, because it won't take us too long. Now, I have lost some of the aspects that we had last time, so we're no longer doing fire damage when we berserk. The main reason for that is the stats on the weapon itself, the rare ones that we had in our inventory at the end, were actually better, even taking into account the aspects. So 2 of the aspects have been removed in exchange for better equipment. There we go. Grab the loot. Got some Bite Berry from that. Always happy to get Bite Berry. There's even some more just there. Right. On the horse. Now there is going to be enough mobs in there to get us up to level 42. But while we're passing, if we see large groups, the incentive is there to go, oh, you know what? I'm just going to cut you guys down. Especially when there's elites in the group. So I keep talking about level 42. That's when we're going to max out our damage reduction from elites, which is, it's going to help with the boss fight. I'm pretty certain we didn't max it out last time. We're still waiting on that last point. But I'll find out when we actually have the XP. He popped my bubble, he did.
What is this?
Icebound Geode. We can hand that in and get some XP from someone. Let's take the hoist down. And in fact, I'm going to click the light on a little bit. There we go. That'll make it a bit easier to see me. Go after the shaman, and there is level 42. Right. And the points. Oh, we did have it maxed out. Okay, well, I guess we're putting points into Whirlwind then. The other thing that we're going to want is Pressure Point. We'll do Pressure Point first. So we've got 3 more points we can put in there. And then there's going to be 4 points elsewhere that we haven't assigned down here. Thick Skin and 3 in Counter Offensive. So Thick Skin and Counter Offensive. In fact, let's take a point out of that. put it in thick skin now. So that's improving our fortify just ever so slightly. Give us a teeny bit of extra support on our survivability. We don't really need to worry about our damage output because most of our damage comes from the Thorns anyway. But having extra fortify whenever we take damage, that's always going to be welcome. Okay, all done. Let's open it up. Now we know we're going to get chased by that weird blood wave thing. That's fine. I'm not worried about the amount of damage that's going to do to us. We just need to keep moving forwards. And get this guy killed.
Oh, good. It's you. You certainly move like a vampire.
Yes. Methodically.
The offering of flesh has been made. We can assume Zir knows you've come. This is madness. Perhaps that's what it takes.
I wouldn't say it's madness. What would be maddening is if we were to pass on before we get there.
I gave you your power. You were mine the moment you crossed my threshold.
I think he's misunderstood how strong we are. Which is fine. All of these are extra XP. Annoying. Just outside of the protection of the bubble.
Not ready yet.
Hey, polearm rank 7. Once it reaches 10, we can switch across to axes and start training them up properly.
Just wait.
Grab that. It's kind of cool seeing the blood wave run over the edge like some kind of blood waterfall thing.
I need more fury.
It's okay. We can. Ooh, third eye elixirs. Lovely. Could have sworn that one was going to miss me. Looked like it was going to go clean over my shoulder. Now, before we go in and fight Zir, I will pop her. In fact, let's drink one now. Elixir of cheat death, just in case. I don't think we're going to be in a position to really need it, but I'd rather have it there than not. Next time we go in the Helltide, I'm going to do exactly the same, especially if we're under-leveled. At some point I should probably do the maths on the bonus thorns that we get from extra life. Like if we were to use rubies in our equipment to give us more bonus life, how many thorns would that give us compared with just using emeralds instead? Because the survivability is really going to be very important for us as a hardcore character.
I'm out of fury.
Okay, Honor of Ancients and Tiado of Ancients. Now, periodically, we're going to be getting those lucky hit stuns on him, which is why his stun meter's increasing. I'll grab all of that stuff. Nothing else for us to care about in there, though. Lord Zir, I'm coming for you. Hey! Right in the schnoz. Nothing on that left-hand side. So back down the main passage.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, mobs do definitely hit hard, but we're fine.
I'm not ready yet.
Heading deeper down into the Sanctum of Night. Every time. Right in the back. All clear. Move on into the corridor. Try and make sure we don't get followed by too many mobs.
You feed upon your own kind and call me monster. You do not deserve the blood in your veins.
I disagree, but you know, I've got my opinion, you've got yours. Let's meet and discuss it face to face, you, me, and my polar armor. Hello.
Approach the throne.
Sure, let me just have a look at this. It's fine. We do want might on some of our kit later, but we're not going to switch over to it right this moment. Going to approach the throne, but I'm going to loot everything in your place on the way through. And wreck just a couple of bits. I would love to start being able to get up my damage reduction. There we go. Little painful. Those mobs cleared out easily enough though. And we are keeping the bleeding on him. Okay, let's get our Thorns damage up proper. Standing in the blood is a little painful. Let's not do that. Oh, he's going to do one of his shoot across the... Oh, totally cheeky. Let's get behind him. Cool, we stunned him. Worst time for the bubble to wear off. Really is. That's getting very painful in amongst it all.
I must wait.
Right, let's get the Bloodseeker gone at least. So we're keeping our damage reduction up by keeping the flare, and Zero's gone. Good times, good times. Right, back we go. Let's go to Kedbardu, talk to Eris, and then we're back to grinding for leveling up until we move into the next tier, next world tier. And once we hit the next world tier, we're really going to be looking at the items that we find, trying to get sacreds in each slot. Zero's dead.
Thought I'd seen most everything.
There we go. Quest complete. So what do we get? It is a better helm. And we could imprint it. So we'll wear it. This is not a better sword. That's a cache of blood. Let's use that cache of blood, and we'll say Flowing Veins gets updated. None of these are good, so we'll go with Domination for the moment. Not getting lucky with our rolls. So Undying is up to the next level, but we're not really caring about Undying. Hemomancy. Let's keep putting points into that. Okay, we'll get back to town. We'll go across to the Blood Harvest and just try really pushing for as many levels as possible. And next episode, depending on where we get to, we'll take the fight into the Cathedral of Light and get that sorted. But for right now,
My eyes can only watch so much.
we'll harvest that up. This was just imprinted, so we can just salvage it. This we don't care enough about the 3 seconds, so that can go, and that we don't care at all about any of the stats on it. You know what? We're gonna do the theory crafting maths. That's what we're gonna do. So right now we have 1,083 life. If I unsocket this and no, not that. So we've only got 2 slots that we can put gems in. We have 184 Thorns. That goes up to 337. If we put rubies in, it goes up to 200. So it does go up a little bit, but nowhere near as much. And our life goes up about 50. So also not huge. So we'll keep those in for the moment. Now, at the moment, we've got critical strike damage against vulnerable enemies in this. When we switch across to axes, we'll be increasing damage on vulnerable enemies. That's going to play quite well with it. When we get up to rank 10, 10% increased critical strike chance against vulnerable enemies. That's why it's going to work well. While we're leveling up, we could potentially put something else in there. But I'm fine with what we have, if I'm honest.
Beautifully cut.
So we'll salvage those up. And yeah, let's head across to the Blood Harvest. Almost feels strange to be here again. Okay, so in this area, we've got 16 minutes to ride around and do what we can. Looking for villagers to save. There's a villager to save.
I need more fury.
Or a spirit to put to rest, I should say. So one villager has been saved. Back on the horse. Let's try and keep moving quickly. Now, as we push through a lot of these, we're going to feel like we're becoming underleveled if we move very quickly, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. But we want to make sure we don't overextend for the sake of trying to rush. That's what I'm trying to say. Nice little spot of guys taken out there. Ooh, hello Axe. I will grab you. Have a look at you later.
I must wait. I need more fury.
Still got 13 minutes to find the villagers, but I'm also trying to get as many of these Crimson Blades as possible. Because that culling also needs to happen.
Don't have enough fury. I must wait.
We're going to get visited by some Seekers in a moment. We are finding a lot of these guys that we're supposed to be hunting right next to each other. That is making this whole process quite efficient.
I must wait.
Right, that is all the vampires, so I think it might just be Crimson Blades that we need. At least I thought it was all the vampires. I think it was actually all the Crimson Blades, and now we just need the vampires, but we only need 4 more of them.
I must wait. I'm out of fury.
One more will do. There's actually one just over here. Cool. Level 43. Right. We could go to the tree quickly. Put our point in to counter-offensive. And then we'll be back before the time expires to do the Bloodseekers.
It is done.
Give me amulets. What was this axe? Ah, that's the increased damage. Yeah, let's put that on. We'll get the benefit of that. I will salvage up stuff. Clear some space. What's our current amulet? Lucky hit for berserking duration. Yeah, I like having that. So we won't go replacing it unnecessarily.
I'm low on fury.
10 minutes. To find the last people. Wow, that is just one of them. What else do we have to do here? Save villagers and kill Bloodseekers. Yeah, it's just those two. We're about to need a fresh one of these. Let's use the third eye. There's a villager.
I'm low on fury.
Mate, I wish that you would stay still and stop chasing after these things.
I must wait.
Right, that's 2 done. We have a lot of bloodlures. I could just summon some bloodseekers. That was quite the overpower coming off the horse there. Always love to see it. Okay, let's keep moving. Open the cage. 3 down. Still got 7.5 minutes to find the last couple. You know what? We don't even need to stand around and fight those. Not right now. Interesting getting renowned for destroying the coffins. Hey, there's a locked cage. And there's another one just here.
Not ready.
Awesome. So now we just need the Bloodseekers, which means just killing enough things for them to come and find us. Or, you know, summoning them, but I'm sure they will find us by themselves. Worst case scenario, we can always just ride over and do a little bit ourselves. So if we were going to ride over, that's where we would go. But they will come through of their own accord. Ah, someone actually used the thing. Fine, we'll go to the other one. Just to make sure we actually get it done, you know? We'll use the protection shrine as well, just to make it super easy. Blood Harvest is going to relocate soon. I'm not sure if Thorns properly triggers if you're protected. Ah, he ran right back and healed up. What a pain in the arse. Okay, one's dead. Second one's dead. And we got a new pole arm out of it, so I'm not complaining too much. Definitely more of a struggle than I expected that, though. And I suspect that's just because our damage output isn't quite where it's going to need to be. Plus, we don't have all the aspects and everything that we would like. So there's a combination of reasons. Incoming level up in just a moment. Just in time for the harvest to move on. That goes into counter-offensive. more encouragement for us to keep our fortify level super high. Okay, what we'll do is we'll head back to town. We'll grab a Cursed Touch off the board, and that is going to be socketed up. There is a Cursed Touch. What do we get? We got distant enemies, don't care. Lucky hit from Walking Arsenal, don't care. While berserking, do fire damage. We're going to extract it. Yeah, so we'll extract that, but everything else is going to get salvaged up. And actually, because of that, let's go over to Kedbardu and we'll do it there.
My eyes can only watch so much.
Okay, you're just getting salvaged up. As much as I like that plus to critical strike damage, it's not good enough. This has got dodge chance, which is not what we need. So that goes...
Good salvage.
So, we want to get rid of domination. And we want to put a Cursed Touch in. So, Jagged Spikes, Hemomancy, Cursed Touch. Not Ravenous. Flowing Veins. There we go. So, we need 2 more Ferocity, 1 more Divinity in order to get these actually working right now. And actually, seeing as we have them, this can only have 1 more pact on it. So let's double check. We have 2 too many Eternity. So we could clear this out. / just swap our gloves for something else at some point. What are we missing at the moment? We're missing Flowing Veins, which is not bad. Let's just double check, make sure that there's not a better option. The Blood Rage one could be kind of interesting, but that's gonna be a hell of a lot of expense. The damage reduction could also be better instead of the resilience. We don't really want to be just whirling in place. No, I think this is the right choice for what we need. Okay, more points into Flowing Veins. More points into Hemomancy, definitely. And we'll get that salvaged up. Or extracted, I should say.
Need something blessed? Cursed, perhaps?
We could put it onto this, but I'm not sure it's... I suppose it's not going to be the worst while we're leveling. Do we have another one that's already doing something similar? No.
Fortune walks with you.
And actually, while I think about it, we wanted to stick the aspect of disobedience on this. So we've got that damage reduction coming in. We could also put something on this. Is there any of these that would be worth us getting? I mean, we do have Iron Blood aspect, which will give us a little bit until we find better items. And we may as well stick this on as well. Okay,
How nice.
that's some stuff. That's some stuff that will help us with our leveling. Right, we've still got a little bit of time, so let's head down and grind out some more mobs. And as I said, we're going to get as far as we can in terms of leveling, and then we will do the Cathedral of Light next time.
I'm out of fury.
There's some targets right away. Locked cages. I think straight away we'll go for the Bloodseekers. So we can just ask for them to come and die at our feet. That was a little more painful than I was expecting. Dislike being made blind. It's a really difficult thing in game design, but I'm always of the opinion that you shouldn't remove the agency of the player. Like there's ways of making things that they do less effective without removing their ability to do anything. Right, we need to go and
I'm not ready yet.
speak to the tree again already. This is why I wanted to get them done quick. Yeah, removing the player's agency, I always think is a bit cheap. Being able to run around, yeah, great. Having the thorns, sure, fine, but not being able to attack or use skills, it's not a good experience.
It is done.
Okay, we'll go for one-handed weapons this time. Ooh, that's quite nice. But we'll save that. Let's see what this sword is that we got. Hey, cool! It's another perfect roll on this. That makes me feel better about having just put it on. So we've already got the direct damage berserking on where is it? I was pretty certain that we already had it on something. Maybe we don't. We used to have it. Yeah, so extra bleeding damage is always a good thing. We like the damage over time aspect. Okay, we've still got a little bit of time, so let's keep pushing as much as we can. So, in this area, we need to get Blood Reavers and 3 more villagers. 3 more villagers seems like something we'll probably be able to do. Before we run out of time. That's always going to be dependent on us actually finding the targets. Burn the corpse pile while we're here.
I don't have enough fury.
We do have a key, so let's open this up. And I think I see someone to try and save, or I think there was someone to save there, but we were just a little bit too late. It happens, we tried. I will, however, take these 2 Bloodseekers out though. Go around and fight this guy. Okay, I want the other guy to come closer so he doesn't end up running away from the main point. There we go. Let's open the blood well. It's gone and done it again. Ah, these things are so bugged. They are so annoyingly bugged. And I don't have any way of getting that. Let's go and take it out on the vampires by freeing what villagers we can. I think there's another one just up here.
I'm low on fury.
And there might be one just over the other side of this as well. Or did we just miss them? I think we just missed them. One over this way, though. Let's move. Oh, every time. Wait, looks like there's one back the other way. You know, maybe the map is just confused. Oh, grab the 2-handed sword. Let's get back on the old horse. As we keep looking for our targets.
I must wait.
There we go. 4 done. One more will finish off that bit for the Tree of Whispers. It's the only reason we're doing it. We're not actually trying to save these people. We're just trying to get reputation.
lift more.
Okay, we're full of stuff, so we'll just go clear a bit of space in our inventory, and then we'll come back quickly. We're not gonna go through our legendary items just yet. Because that'll be quick enough for me to sort through off camera. So just make the space.
I must wait.
Back we go. Hey, there's a lock cage. Amazing. Right. Well, for what it's worth, we are now hunting the Reavers. And also the ghouls and everything else that needs to happen in this area. We've got a lot of hunting to do. But it's only worth us fighting the red dots. Because those are the ones that we're going to get specific rewards for. Everything else is just XP, which is nice, but it's not as efficient. Level 45. Let's put our point into counter-offensive. So everything from here on out just goes into Whirlwind. That's going to really simplify our leveling process. At least we got a sword from him. Doesn't look like we can touch the well. I'm so sad. I'm so sad about all that blood not being accessible. Almost doubled our bandit massacre as well. Let's just double check. Yeah, only at 62 for the Reavers. Because we're really not seeing many in this area. I think you need to properly grind it out for the full duration if you're going to get close. Let's not be right in the middle of that when it goes off. I am, however, going to focus on you. Yeah, lots of wargs and things, but not many of the big guys.
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of fury.
Every time we jump off our horse, we're getting experience with our two-handed bludgeoning weapon. Which is not what we need, but it is kind of amusing. Hey, we've done another level of Hunter's Acclaim. Okay, well, we've got one more thing to open here. Ooh, cool, we got a helm. And there was a couple of guys to kill here. And then I think we'll head back to town and we'll just finish this episode off. Right, let's let's go back to this town specifically. And that's mostly so that we can pop to the board and get a reward. Open that up. And we got some boots. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got. Movement speed while moving away. We could extract our current thing and put it onto this. That's not a bad plan. After spending 100 Fury, weapon mastery skills deal extra damage. That's nice, but not for us. Berserking fire damage. It is slightly better than our current one. So we'll switch across to that. Basic skills grant damage reduction for 5 seconds. Yeah, we're going to extract that. And this basic skills gain attack speed. We don't care really about that. So most of this stuff is going to just get salvaged up. Do I prefer the other boots? I prefer the other boots. Okay. So, we want to extract these. We're not going to be doing the stun for the moment, but that's fine. We can do stunning later when we get better equipment for it. But yeah, this is going to be good for us to move into the Cathedral of Light next episode. Let's just spend our blood and we'll finish up there. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 4. See you soon.